The BYU women's volleyball team begins their quest for a second straight NCAA semifinal appearance tonight after earning a number 14 seed in this year's tournament. This marks the 8th straight tournament appearance for the Cougars, who are still seeking their first national championship in program history.
Continuing the right side of your bracket, BYU was a top 4 seed last year. This year, BYU will still be at home and open up against New Mexico State.
Riding high on 3 straight wins to end the regular season, the BYU women's volleyball team enters the NCAA tournament with a first-round matchup against New Mexico State. This marks the 6th time in the past 8 years the Cougars have earned a seeded position in the tournament, an honor given to only 16 of the 64 teams in the bracket. The Aggies, who finished the regular season with a 27-3 record,
the Aggies keep it alive here,
won the WAC tournament 2 weeks ago and entered tonight's match on a 19-game winning streak.
Hart with the swing, Hart tools the block.
As the 14th seed, the Cougars host the first 2 rounds of the tournament. If the Cougars win tonight, they could face another familiar opponent, Utah.
21 kills for Danny Drew.
The Utes also play today in a first-round matchup with Illinois out of the Big Ten Conference. Illinois finished their season with just a 16-13 record, but the Fighting Illini are tougher than their record implies, as they played nearly half their games against ranked opponents. As for Utah, the Utes finished their season with a 22-9 record and 3 straight wins over Pac-12 conference opponents.
But a lot of positives the Utes can take.
If both BYU and Utah win in the first rounds, the teams will play for the second time this season, but this time with everything on the line. If the Cougars can make it past New Mexico State tonight, they'll be in for another tough test Saturday as well.
Today's games will begin at 4 p.m. in the Smith Fieldhouse with Utah taking on Illinois. BYU and New Mexico State will follow that match at 7 p.m. and the winners of today's games will play Saturday tomorrow at 7 p.m.